Does thinking about your money ever just make your head spin? You know that feeling of chaos, like you're constantly just trying to keep up? Well, what if you could swap all that stress for some real clarity and control? That's exactly what we're going to do today. We're building a roadmap for your money, a personalized guide to get you exactly where you want to go. So let's dive in.
Okay, let's get right to it. If managing your finances feels like a constant battle, believe me, you are not alone. But the real question is why? Why does it feel so overwhelming right now more than ever before?
You know, we're not just imagining things. We're dealing with a financial world that's gotten incredibly complex. There are some really powerful forces out there, making it feel like the ground is just constantly shifting under our feet.
I mean, it's kind of like a perfect storm, right? We're all fighting against rising costs just to buy groceries. The job market can feel like a roller coaster. We're supposed to plan for retirements that could last for decades. And on top of all that, you've got these super complex financial products and tax laws. But look, the point here isn't to get discouraged. It's to realize that you need a solid system to navigate through it all.
And that's where this whole idea comes in. I want you to stop thinking of personal finance as some kind of restriction or a diet for your wallet. It's not. It's a powerful tool for navigation. It's your personalized roadmap designed to get you from point A, where you are today, to point B, where you dream of being.
So what does this actually mean in plain English? It's just a fancy way of saying it's the process of managing your money to get what you want out of life. That's it. It's about being intentional with what you have to build the life you really want.
In this roadmap, it's incredibly comprehensive. It's so much more than just making a budget. It touches literally every part of your financial life, from the day-to-day stuff like your income and spending, all the way to those huge long-term dreams like investing for the future and planning your retirement.
Okay, think about it like this. You wouldn't just hop in a car and start driving with no destination, would you? Of course not. Well, in the world of finance, your goals are your destinations. And making them crystal clear is the absolute first step to actually getting there.
Just look at the difference here. This is so powerful. On the left, you've got a wish. I want to save more. It's nice, but it's not a plan. On the right, whoa, that's a plan. That's the magic of making your goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It turns a vague dream into a real, actionable target you can actually hit.
And of course, not all your destinations are the same distance away, right? That's why you have to think about your goals in different time horizons. A short-term goal, like building that crucial emergency fund, needs a totally different strategy than a massive, long-term one like funding your retirement. That time frame pretty much dictates your whole approach.
All right, let's get practical. Let's look at the actual step-by-step process. This is the core engine of your financial plan. This is the journey you'll actually take to make it all happen. This 6-step model is basically the industry standard, and for good reason. It's a really logical flow. It takes you right from that first conversation all the way through to putting your plan into action, and this part is absolutely critical, monitoring it. Because let's be real, life happens. Your plan has to be a living, breathing thing that can adapt with you. Okay, let's just zoom in for a second on step 2, because this step is where the real magic begins. You can't draw a map if you don't know the terrain, right? This step is all about charting your own personal financial landscape.
And here's an insight that is so important to get. A great financial plan isn't just about the quantitative stuff, the numbers on a spreadsheet. It's also about the qualitative data. It's about your life, your values, how you feel about risk, your family, your hopes. The best plans are the ones that perfectly align the numbers with what actually matters most to you.
Now, you can absolutely do this on your own, for sure. But sometimes, especially when the path gets a little tricky, having an experienced guide can make all the difference in the world. And that's where a financial planner might come in.
This right here is called a fiduciary duty. It's a big deal. It means that planner is legally and ethically required to put your interests ahead of their own. Always. Think of it like a doctor's oath, but for your money. It's the absolute gold standard you should look for when you're seeking advice.
Okay, pay close attention here, because understanding how a planner gets paid is one of the most important things to know. It can totally change the advice they give you. A fee-only planner, for instance, has the least conflict. Why? Because you're paying them directly for their advice, period. But a commission-based planner gets paid by selling you stuff, which means they might be tempted to push a product that pays them a higher commission, even if it's not the perfect fit for you. It's just something to be really aware of.
So, let's take a breath. We've gone from that feeling of chaos and money stress to a clear, actionable roadmap. We've walked through the steps, we figured out how to set really powerful goals, and we've even talked about how to find a guide if you think you need one.
And this is what it all boils down to. This whole process, it's not about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's about you taking control of your resources and using them intentionally as a tool to build the exact life you want to live.
So you have the map now. You know the steps. The only question left is, what's your first destination? Is it building that emergency fund? Finally starting to save for that down payment? Your financial story is right here, waiting to be written by you. So what's that first chapter going to be?